Coming up on this week's episode of the Donacesties.
I'm going to be honest, this is like one of those brands that I usually just pass over.
Before we get started, don't forget to check out our merch store. Mugs, shirts, you name it. Check it out. Hey guys, welcome back. So we got my buddy here, Ben, Donut Critic. You can see his information here on the bottom of the screen. We are doing another episode. If you remember, Ben did an episode of Donuts of Amazon with us today, as you can see here in front of us. We've got some national and semi-regional brands here. The Entenmanns, which most people are pretty familiar with. We've also got a cat underneath the table that's visiting us. Hi, kitty kitty. What's your cat's name, by the way?
Jeremy.
Jeremy. We've got Franz Bakery, which some of you guys might not be familiar with because it's more of a regional brand here out in the West. If you remember, we did the Done for Donuts episode. Franz is actually part of the same, huge corporate company. We've got Hostess here. We've also got Tastykake. If you guys remember with the Amazon episode, I had never heard of Tastykake before. I got those lemon ones. You finished off that bag.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. I thought they were pretty good.
And then we've got these Duchess brand donuts. Those I actually got off of Walmart.com, but I've actually seen those at several gas stations as I've traveled around the country with my team. What should we start with? I already know where you're going to go, I think, but I'm just curious.
I want to start with the raspberry.
Okay, I knew it. Yeah, Franz raspberry. Hostess had, I don't know if they still do. I don't think they do. They had these powdered sugar raspberry donuts, and they were really good. One of my favorites. They sell some other Franz donuts, like the chocolate old fashioned and whatnot, like at Costco, other places sometimes. So take a look at those inside. So yeah, these ones, pretty excited to try these ones, my friend. All right, so let's go ahead and take one of these out. I'm really excited to try these ones because, yeah, like I said, I've never tried these. I still vividly remember because they were one of my favorite donuts at the store anyway, the Hostess ones. So I'm curious how these ones taste. Okay, thoughts?
Dry.
Okay. That's what I thought too. Hostess, I feel, if my memory is serving me correctly, was a little bit more moist inside.
I think the filling was... There was more filling.
More plentiful. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's still good though. Definitely does not do justice with Hostess. So
for sure. But you're going hunting, camping. Sometimes those are the play,
Still a nice treat though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. A little bit of flavor to it.
All right, where are we going to next, my friend?
The crunch ones.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Let's try these. These used to be darker, and so they've changed the recipe. And I don't know why they've changed the recipe. But do you remember that? They were almost 2 shades darker than that.
Probably because they had more coconut on them, maybe. Maybe it was toasted coconut. I don't know.
They've never been the same.
Yeah, they did change the recipe though. Like I've heard that the Hostess changed it.
I'm surprised there isn't as much coconut to it.
I'm trying another one.
I mean, are these coconut?
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
It's the crunch, so they've got.
Yeah, they've got coconut. I can't taste the coconut in there.
I'm just trying a second bite.
Have they taken most of that coconut out? Are these coconut flakes now?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed with those ones actually.
Yeah, they've lost a lot of their flavor. I mean, I can see where there's these places that are crunchy, potentially, but it's a sugar crunch.
All right, now if you're okay with it, do you mind if we start with the lemon ones? I've been kind of dying to try that. But one thing I wanted to point out, Franz, what the heck? Box of 6 donuts, and if you look closely, there's only 5. There's one missing right here on this side.
Hey, it's the economy. Everybody's hurting.
Yeah.
They couldn't put the 6th donut in there.
But you lied to me though, Franz. I thought I was buying 6 donuts. No, I'm not going to take this back to the grocery store that I bought it from. But I just thought it was funny.
You don't often see that though.
No.
Like I feel like that's a thing that people catch,
Yeah.
Like going through the line, they're going to catch 5 of 6.
Now, when I open that though.
Ooh, that smells good.
It smells really good. It actually kind of reminded me of how I reacted, at least, to the Tastykake lemon ones. So let's try one.
Cheers.
I don't think, even though this is a different type of donut versus the Tastykake ones, I don't feel like this is as lemony. I don't know about you, but it feels a little more artificial lemon than
I would say the same thing.
Real lemon.
And that is so sugared on the outside. Getting an old fashioned, you are expecting sugar, but they're thinner rings and a lot of sugar.
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, it's something that fits the bill, you know?
To be honest though, I don't know if I'd ever buy that one again.
I mean, I just ate a fourth and I'm like,
Yeah.
That may be my daily sugar right there.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Where are we going to next, my friend?
Let's try something let's do a chocolate to counteract the lemon a little bit. I think from the last episode, this was one of my favorites, the chocolate, not necessarily from Tastykake, but
it'll be interesting to see how, if it tastes waxy on this one, because that's one thing you deal with, especially, and also with the Duchess one too here. Tastykakes is good.
A lot of chocolate.
Yeah, it's actually thicker than it is normally on most of these.
But that's kind of a problem too, is the inside is almost just like really too light. Like it needs more donut to it. It's like
chocolate with the side of donut.
Yes, it's like a donut shell with just a little bit.
It's not too bad though. I think
not bad.
If there's more donut, it would be kind of make it a little bit fluffier too.
Should we continue with Tastykakes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. We're doing the powdered.
Okay, Tastykake powdered sugar. I actually like the feel of the powdered sugar on this.
My wife's been on a kick with powdered Hostess donuts, and I think these are better.
Yeah.
Like, I think that these are better than the Hostess ones. Not enough donut. They are small rings.
You just get a little bit of a kick, just a little bit of a sugar kick.
And I was trying to decide if the chocolate made this donut chewier, but I'm pretty sure it's the donut base. This is a lot chewier than a crumbly. There's no chewing to it. It's just, kind of like melts in a way, but so I actually kind of like those.
Real quick too, before we move forward, we are in Ben's makeshift studio. He's working on doing a studio. Tell us what you're going to be doing the studio for and everything. Just, you don't know.
I've got donut stuff galore, and I just want to create content and have fun and have it a place where like people meet and we talk and go over donuts or go over other desserts. Yeah.
Yep.
I have a few ideas, and so like who knows?
Yep. And of course, this wonderful.
Put it in the Louvre. That's my work of art right there.
That is a work of art. It's actually, that's an understatement too. Another thing I wanted to mention too is today, September 27th, when we're filming this episode with Ben. Today is the day that Dough Necessities filmed their very first episode.
Oh, really?
2 years, just over 2 years.
Happy anniversary. And what a way to celebrate with donuts.
2 years and almost we're halfway through season 3 now, so pretty exciting. So I appreciate you sharing that with us.
Yeah.
I think we should shift either over to Entenmann's or Duchess.
Yes.
What do you think?
Let's do Entenmann's.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. This is like one of those brands that I usually just pass over.
So there they are at there. Everybody, not everybody probably, but most people are pretty familiar with Entenmann's. They see these in most grocery stores, if not all of them. Just your standard grocery store donuts, to be honest. So we can try powdered sugar since we just barely got off of trying one. Better than I thought.
Better than I thought, but
still dry. You need milk with this.
We said there wasn't enough donut in the other one. This one has too much donut. And it's just hard because it's a bigger ring, and so there's only so much powdered sugar you can put on a donut. I think this is why they go the raspberry route on some of these, or the filling route, because it does give that added moisture that needs to be done with the
That's true.
With
I
the donut,
hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the cinnamon one. Better than the powdered sugar.
Better than powdered sugar.
Does that taste more moist than the powdered sugar? Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy here because
Which is crazy to have that in the same box.
Because I guarantee these are the exact same donuts. They just cake them with
They probably made the same day, same hour, whatever.
All right, and this is just your regular cake donut. No sugar or anything like that. It's just. I remember eating these as a kid.
I was going to ask.
My parents ate these.
Why wouldn't you put sugar on it?
I don't know. I mean, at least, put some sugar on them.
And I've thought, from my purposes, I'm like, oh, I could go home and I could dress them up. They could be part of an event. So it's always about adding sugar. I've never thought, oh, I want to buy a donut without sugar. I don't know. Maybe it's a coffee dipper.
Maybe, yeah.
So they don't get like sugar and stuff in their coffee.
Okay, where to next, my friend?
Let's try one of these. What do we
Duchess.
Varieties? We have
chocolate and powdered sugar.
Yeah, let's try the chocolate.
Okay, let's do it.
We were kind of talking about some of the good and the bad of the Tastykake chocolate. So let's cheers. That's a better chocolate donut than
Good
Tastykake.
chocolate ratio. You can see right inside there that there's even little pockets and stuff. So it's really fluffy dough. I can see why Walmart carries this one. This one's really
The
good.
chocolate. I mean, if we're talking and looking back to back too. And I can feel how moist these are. Like it's kind of like
Thick chocolate doesn't always mean better.
yes.
This one just has a thinner layer, but the dough is fluffier too, so it really kind of ties it in. So
the taste is better on those chocolate as well. Yeah, those are good.
And better than the Tastykake, actually. So,
no, if I was at a gas station and we were traveling, I'd totally get those.
Yeah, next.
Let's go with the powdered sugar ones. And these, I'm hoping, have that same quality to have a really good moist dough. I can already feel that it's like softer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Same consistency with the dough. Fluffy pockets.
I like those. I think the Duchess is better. Better dough flavor too. On the Tastykake, there's an aftertaste that you can kind of tell is manufactured.
But this one was softer. It just still tasted fresh.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense. Or more fresh.
I'm surprised that I like Duchess more than all of them. Should we do Entenmann's?
Yep. Finish up Entenmann's. All right, so we've got this other Entenmann's variety pack. It's got 3 different kinds of donuts in it too, just like the last one. We've got the 6-pack of Entenmann's, 2 of each kind. It's got the rich frosted donut, country powdered donuts, and then glazed buttermilk donut. I love buttermilk donuts.
When done right, buttermilk donuts are just, they have that thickness to it, the richness to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Which one should we try first?
Since we're on the powdered kick, I want to try the powder one.
Go for
it's
it.
like, did they just not want to put more powder on it?
Okay, I was thinking the same thing. I thought, man, like that's just lightly dusted. Maybe it's just soaked in. I don't know. Because these donuts were made a while ago. I don't know. That's disappointing.
Yeah, that's like where you grab a donut, you take a bite, and you want it to just feel like that sugary rush.
Immediate disappointment.
Immediate disappointment. Like if you're going to go sugar, it's like go sugar. You know, you got to like powder sugar that thing. Like that just is like a tease.
I actually can't really taste any sweetness on that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a total tease.
Yeah.
But I get it. Yeah, you want a variety. Chocolate, this buttermilk is probably super sugary too. And so it's like, let's give one in the middle. That's a little bit different variety. And let's do chocolate. Like that one just looks too uniform for me right now. So we have a pretty formidable shell on that. It's not horrible, but the flavor isn't there.
I know it's a bigger donut too, but definitely doesn't even compare to the Duchess one.
I had higher hopes for that one.
Okay, well, last one here, and then we've got the maple glazed. That better not let me down.
So this one, yeah, the dough is formidable. You can see it's not crunchy, which sometimes worries me when it's like boxed donuts. It's like, what is this made of, you know? Like what makes it almost like foamy, formidable, you know?
Yeah, and that's the glazed buttermilk donut. So it kind of gives a old-fashioned vibe. That's what you were thinking going on with the crunchy. If you look at that again, I mean, it kind of gives an old-fashioned vibe, but no old-fashioned vibe at all given when you actually take a bite.
Yeah, it has a hint of coconut as well in there.
That's true.
We are down to maple. This is the perfect season too.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could have pumpkin too, but like maple's a fall flavor. Okay, smells like maple. Smell that.
Smells like coconut. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Not again.
Not again. What the heck? They need to call it maple coconut glazed. All right. Thoughts?
The maple isn't bad. It's a little subtle.
I think it's too subtle. I think it needs to be a little bit stronger. It fools you when you open that bag because you're, still good though. Better than I thought it would be, but
the flavor's like decent.
Good. It's not too bad. There's some pockets there and everything. So a little fluffy, definitely not dense like some of them we've had. But
after eating a Duchess, I would love to have Duchess try to do a maple one. I mean, their dough is very delicious. And I would say preferred to a Hostess.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, this one feels a little bit harder and a little bit more stale.
If I saw this at a gas station on a road trip or whatever, I'm not sure if I'd buy one of these.
And I agree with you on that because after being done, that flavor has stuck with me. And I don't know if I could keep going back to the bag. Like we said, it was subtle, but now it's taking over my taste buds. And I don't know if I could, on a road trip or even just like sitting down, eat more than like 2 or 3 of them. Unless you doctored it up, put some bacon, you know, it would have to be highly doctored to be able to be eaten. But
I'm gonna put these in order of how I like my like worst to best, starting down here on this end. Hands down, Entenmann's. I'm actually disappointed with Entenmann's because I remember my parents buying these. I would eat these little just regular cake donuts all the time.
You've matured.
Yeah, my taste buds have matured. Yeah, it's so true. However, The cinnamon and powdered sugar were definitely better. As I'm thinking about it, I'm like, no, I would eat these regular cake donuts when all the other donuts were eaten. So
Yeah. It was the last ones.
Well, at least it's a donut. But these ones, none of those were, in my opinion, were that great.
And it's weird that there's such a big difference between those two.
Yeah.
Same company.
The next ones, I'm going to say the Franz lemon. The lemon tasted too artificial for me. And so that's why the Franz raspberries go
slightly better.
Just slightly better because I didn't feel it was artificial. Like you said, though, could have used a little bit more filling because I do feel like Hostess did not skimp on that. Maybe they would now because they're cutting costs and changing recipes and stuff.
For sure.
The next one is going to be the crunch. I was actually disappointed with these ones. I feel like they changed the recipe again because I did notice they changed the recipe.
Yeah.
Because I still buy sleeves of these, but the sleeves taste way better than these ones.
I didn't recognize that donut.
I bought some of these recently, like within the last few months, these bags just for trips to share with my boys and stuff.
We need an insider in Hostess that can tell us this.
The next one for me is actually going to be the Tastykakes chocolate ones. Only reason why is because I did feel like it had too much chocolate on there as well. Followed by the Hostess maple. Good, but like we were saying, it just wasn't as mapley and actually kind of had that aftertaste. The next one is going to be the Tastykake powdered donut. Really good donut, really good flavor. So caked with powdered sugar, love it. And then for me, it's going to be the powdered sugar followed by the chocolate. Ben, what's your order?
Nobody's wrong. Like, you all have your own preferences. But this, I didn't recognize. However, this was more edible than these chocolate ones.
Okay. Too thick of chocolate, like you were saying.
Too thick of chocolate.
Okay.
I felt like it was just like too chewy and too thick. Better than the lemon, because the lemon to me,
it's on top. Okay, gotcha.
Lemon to me was too sugary, like too much.
That's true.
And it was fake. And I actually didn't mind these raspberries as much as I thought. And so a little bit better than both of these.
Yeah.
And then I do think these crunch though are better than the raspberry.
So I'm right with the Entenmanns though, in your opinion.
Oh yeah.
I figured, but because you didn't even mention them at all.
This box. I don't understand this box, how it differs from the one before so much. At least draft off of the same dough or the same base.
Yep.
This is easily my least favorite. This is the one in question, the maple glaze. The flavor was totally fine. It was the aftertaste and how long it stuck with you. This one is staying up a little bit higher just because I think it is unique.
Yep.
And I thought it was pretty good. The only thing I don't agree, I think I would switch the powder to be the top and the chocolate to be number 2. But I still think it's Duchess as the top 2. And I was so surprised. It's been a little while since I've tried them and I don't try them back to back, but when you try them back to back, shocked. But the masses can feel good that you're on the road, you're at a gas station and you see Duchess, like you're getting a pretty decent donut in there.
Whenever I'm on the road, if I see these, I'm just gonna keep buying a sleeve or 2 of them just because I like to just test consistency. Never been let down by Hostess until today.
But sometimes consistent isn't like what you want. Sometimes you want something that pushes the limits a little bit, and I really like Duchess.
Cool. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate you letting us stop into your cool little makeshift studio. I'm excited to see it evolve and
we'll
get
come
all
together.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks again. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Tell us in the comments what you thought the best looking donut was. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And if there's a donut shop you'd like us to check out in your neck of the woods, go ahead and drop a comment below or email us at dough@doughnecessities.com.
More of a sugar crunch. Oh my gosh.
I was wondering if that was going to happen.
I've never had him
That's funny.
in a food segment yet. Come here. Come here. Let's go lock you upstairs.
I was just trying to get on the camera.